you know on Wiggins for sure yet?
No, he'll warm up and we'll see how he is.
What can you take from the first two matchups, and how does the fact that Steph didn't play in either of them kind of change?
Well, I mean, obviously, winning both without Steph was a big accomplishment. I think what we know about Houston is they're a great defensive team, and we have to take care of the ball and we have to rebound. If we do those things, we have a great chance to win. But if they turn you over like they did in the second half of that first game here, that's a problem. So we know what we have to do, and then we got to go do it.
Did you watch the games last night?
A little bit, yeah.
Any takeaways from the atmosphere or intensity that stood out?
Both games looked intense, and the court really stood out, as it does here tonight. So I told one of the coaches that felt like I was descending into the depths of hell, going into deep red hue on the floor. It's a little disconcerting. I thought I had been better in my life. I didn't think I deserved that fate, but no, it's what I like about it is you turn the game on, it's a cup game, and I think that was the intent. You see the court, it's a cup game. All the guys are competing. Everybody wants to win, so that's how we are tonight.
Obviously, Jonathan's 33 points against him last game. What do you expect as far as their focus defensively to make sure he doesn't get downhill towards the cup?
They'll. I'm sure they'll. I think they went for a couple of pump fakes last game. He got them off their feet, and he got to the rim, and I'm sure they'll be more prepared from a personnel standpoint. Just tendencies. That's generally what happens as a young player when you start playing well, and teams start to pick your game apart, and they force you to do things you don't want to do and that kind of stuff. So Ime's a great defensive coach, and they've got really good personnel. So I'm sure they've got a plan.
Do you see any similarities between how the Rockets veterans that they brought in last year have had an influence on their young guys, between how Steph and Draymond have led JK and Moody and those dudes for you?
The similarities between...
I guess the veteran influences that guys on your team have had on your youngsters, and the same with the Rockets.
I think it's always important when you have a group of young players to have good internal leadership and mentors within the team, and I know that's what Fred, is here for, and Dylan Brooks. I mean, they signed those guys, and Adams and Jeff Green for a reason. They're trying to bring along a really young, talented team. So it's a good strategy.
In the cup format, the teams that do well in group play in advance also get themselves tougher regular season schedule. Should that be addressed? Should you be punished for success?
We were talking about that today. The 8 teams that make the quarters all have significantly tougher schedules than the teams that don't. I don't know how you can address it. I don't know. I mean, I think we're the only league in the world that has a cup where the games count in both competitions, and that's rare. So I don't know how you address that, though. I'm not sure you can separate them entirely and have one team, play more games than another, that sort of thing. So I don't have an answer for you, but yeah, we noticed.
When you packed?
What's that?
You noticed when you packed?
We noticed when we packed, and we noticed when we looked at the standings and who other teams are playing, and But it's all good. We're going out and playing. We're competing. We're excited.
Jonathan Kuminga's had his 2 highest scoring games of the season against the Rockets. Why has he been able to find so much success against this team?
I think last game without Steph was the main thing. We really got the ball to both Wiggs and JK a lot more than we did. And then I guess same thing was true the first game, no Steph. So I'm guessing usage rate and field goal attempts were both up. I've never seen a loose ball foul on a jump ball situation 80 feet from the basket with the game on the line. I've never seen that. I think I saw it in college one time, 30 years ago. Never seen it in the NBA. That is, unconscionable. I don't even understand what just happened. Loose ball, diving on the floor, 80 feet from the basket, and you've got 2 free throws to decide the game when people are scrambling for the ball. Just give them a timeout. Give them a timeout and let the players decide the game. That's how you officiate, especially because the game was a complete wrestling match. They didn't call anything. Steph Curry got hit on the elbow, plain as day on a jump shot, just clubbed right on there, no call. So you've established you're just not going to call anything throughout the game. It's a physical game. We're going to call it a loose ball foul on a jump ball situation with guys diving on the floor with the game on the line. This is a billion-dollar industry. You got people's jobs on the line. I am stunned. I am stunned. I give the Rockets credit. They battled back. They played great defense all night. But I feel for our guys. Our guys battled back, played their asses off, and deserved to win that game, or at least have a chance for one stop at the end to finish the game. And that was taken from us by a call that I don't think an elementary school referee would have made, because that guy would have had feel and said, you know what, I'm not going to decide a game on a loose ball 80 feet from the basket.
Did you? I know you had a challenge. You obviously only had one timeout left. Did you think about the challenge?
No, it wouldn't have been. It wouldn't have been reversed, and I needed to save it, for the ensuing play.
You obviously blew a 6-point lead in the final 77
Yeah.
seconds. That was obviously the punctuation.
It's our fault. Yeah.
What went wrong?
We didn't score. We had a turnover on the pass from Draymond to JK. We had done a great job taking care of the ball after that first quarter and a half. That was a disaster, and Trey's got to make a good decision there, and he took a chance throwing it to JK. He's got to just get the ball back to Steph on that, and he knows he feels terrible in there. I could have done a better job getting us into something different, try to free up Steph or JK. So we all take it. We all took part in this one.
Two of you guys had 6 shot clock violations tonight. How much of that, obviously, Rockets have a really, really good defense, but how much was it defense versus you guys fighting it?
It was defense. Their defense was great. Pressured us all game, and I think 4 of them were in the first half, and we couldn't get free. And then we got control of the game in the second half. Did a really good job of taking care of it and bouncing back and doing some nice things, but we didn't close. Bottom line.
What was the difference in the third quarter? Seemed to get Buddy going there.
Just took care of the ball, got organized.
Any benefit to not playing until Sunday? 3 days off has been a pretty frenetic schedule.
I'm not ready to answer that question. I'm pissed off. I wanted to go to Las Vegas. We wanted to win this cup, and we aren't going because of a loose ball foul 80 feet from the basket with the game on the line. I've never seen anything like it in my life, and that was ridiculous. Thank you.
Brandon, you ever think you could play on a bright red court like this?
No. It looks pretty good, though. I think we played on the blue one in New Orleans, that was. And Denver was kind of like reddish yellow, so it's cool how they do it.
Does it get a little time to get used to with practice shoot around as far as vision-wise?
Nah, I'm only looking at the rim. The rim's always orange, so it's all about I look at.
Rockets tonight, NBA Cup. Have you felt more juice in the Cup games just in general these past 2 years compared to other regular season games?
Yeah, for sure. Everybody's putting their best foot forward, both us and our opponent, trying to win some money, win a championship in the season. And so get another chance to play, good Houston team and show what we got.
Already beaten them twice, obviously 15 in a row, but what jumps out about what makes them, tough to play against?
They're a top 5 defense in the league, and they're top 5 on offense and not turn the ball over. So you get a shot every time, and then if you're turning the ball over, just kind of fuels them. They're not so good at shooting 2s and 3s percentage-wise, but a lot of their points come off turnovers and offensive glass putbacks.
Jerry, you packed for 11 days?
More like, I think 9. I gotta get some clothes. So, yeah, hopefully we can run out this 12-day road trip.
Like, did you actually pack for 11 days, or you just, if you get to Vegas, you might have to go buy some clothes?
No, yeah, I might get to Vegas. I might have to go home and grab some extra clothes, but other than that, I'm good, though. I'll be all right.
Already seen Houston a couple times this year. What jumps out about them? What's it going to take to get it done for a 16th straight time?
We just can't turn the ball over. Can't let them speed us up. They want to get out, get stops, and go the other way in transition. So if we can limit them and limit our turnovers and make them play half-court defense, I think, we'll come out with it.
When it comes to the NBA Cup, have you seen a red court like this before?
I have not. First thing I've seen was the blue field, and I think that was Boise State back in the day, and now we got all different colored courts for the cup. I like it. It's cool. Throw the shoes on there, off match it, with the jersey. So it's a nice little fashion piece, I guess, the league doing there.
Does it take a little bit of time to get used to, vision-wise, things like that, as far as shooting goes?
Thank God I got good vision, so it's just, a glance or two and see where the lines and stuff is, what's the details, and then, it's all the same, really. Yeah.
You guys are at the top of the league in rebounding again, despite being what I guess you could eventually consider an undersized team. What goes into being a great rebounding team?
Just commitment, and having the will to go down there and, find somebody to hit somebody and just hit first, and Loon probably leads with us. He shows us how it's done, so we just follow him and, try to do it as a unit.
Did you watch any of last night's games?
Yeah, Dallas. Yeah, I seen Dallas. They couldn't get out the little 10-point lead. I think they cut it to 8, and then OKC just started, making tough shots. But
Did it look like a playoff type of game?
Absolutely. Yeah. They looked like they was fighting. They was trying to get to Vegas, so like to have this competition, just competitive feeling right now in the middle of the season. I think it does help out, for us to get us going and have more meaningful games. So I like it. You guys are great.